Hi, my name is Matthew Frederick. I decided to do my presentation on adolescent bullying. So the first thing we're going to start with is, what is bullying? Bullying is unwanted aggressive behavior among school-age children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. Both kids who are bullied and who bully others may have serious lasting problems. That is a quote from stopbullying.gov, where a lot of the information that I will be showing in this slide, in this PowerPoint, came from. So bullies often use their power, whether it be physical strength, hurtful information, or popularity, to control or harm others. Bullying can be a few different things. It can be verbal, which is saying or writing mean things. Verbal bullying includes teasing, name-calling, inappropriate sexual comments, taunting, threatening to cause harm, things of that nature. It can be social, which is also sometimes referred as relational bullying, which involves hurting someone's reputation or relationships. Social bullying includes leaving someone out on purpose, telling other children not to be friends with someone, spreading rumors about someone, or embarrassing someone in public. Physical bullying involves hurting a person's body or possessions, and it can include hitting, kicking, pinching, spitting, tripping, or pushing, taking or breaking someone's things, and even making mean or rude hand gestures. Bullying can also can occur during or after school hours. It isn't restricted to one or the other, and it can occur in the school building, on the playground, on the bus, in the youth's neighborhood, or on the internet. 2014-15 School Crime Supplement reported that about 21% of students aged from 12 to 18 experienced bullying. In 2015, the Youth Risk Behavior Surveillance System, which was done by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, indicated that about 20% of students from 9th through 12th grades reported being bullied on school property in the 12 months preceding the survey. And that same year, from the same survey, indicated that an estimated 16% of high school students were bullied electronically in the 12 months preceding the survey. So cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is bullying that takes place using electronic devices like cell phones, computers, tablets, and it can happen through text messages, chats, websites, or across social media. Cyberbullying can be mean messages, rumors, embarrassing pictures or videos, or fake profiles, and kids who are cyberbullied are more likely to experience in-person bullying. Now, how is cyberbullying different from regular bullying? There are a few key things that make it a little different than regular bullying. A big one is it can happen at any time, day or night, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The victim can also be reached when they are alone, so even more vulnerable because there's no one there to support them. Bullies can be anonymous and very difficult to trace online because they have the veil of the internet to hide behind, or whatever they are using to commit this bullying. The messages or pictures can be widely distributed very quickly, and the media can often be really difficult to delete after it has been posted or sent to the victim. So kids who are bullied or cyberbullied are more likely to use alcohol and drugs, skip or be unwilling to attend school, or even drop out of school. They are more likely to have decreased academic achievement, have lower self-esteem, have a loss of interest in previously enjoyed activities, and even have more health problems such as depression, anxiety, increased feelings of sadness or loneliness, changes in sleep and or eating patterns. And these health problems actually can persist all the way into adulthood and beyond. So in 12 of the 15 school shooting cases in the 1990s, the shooters had a history of being bullied. So we can really see how deep the issue goes when you think about it in those terms. Kids who bully others are more likely to abuse alcohol or other drugs in adolescence and as adults. They are more likely to get into fights and vandalize property. They are more likely to drop out of school, to engage in early sexual activity, to have criminal convictions, and traffic citations as adults. I thought the traffic citations part was a little strange to slip in there, but that is something they also included. And then they're also more likely to be abusive towards their romantic partners, spouses, or children as adults, which that actually seems very realistic and somewhat inherent. And then we even have the witnesses here on stopbullying.gov. They talked about them a little bit as well. So kids who witness bullying are more likely to have increased use of tobacco, alcohol, or other drugs, have increased mental health problems, including depression and anxiety, and miss or skip school. So the media and things like this new series, 13 Reasons Why, I believe it's called, there's a big perception of bullying and suicide. So they are often very linked in the media, And though the kids who are bullied are at risk, most youth who are bullied do not have suicidal thoughts or engage in suicidal behaviors. The ones that do are usually facing many other issues along with the bullying that really kind of increase the need they feel to do these things, self-harm, such as issues at home, trauma history, and depression. So there was a great list of ways to prevent bullying at school on stopbullying.gov. And this is the list they gave me here. So the first thing they said was assess bullying in your school. So to do this, you would conduct assessments in your school to determine how often bullying occurs, where it happens, how students and adults intervene, and whether your prevention efforts are working. The second thing to do would be engage parents and youth. It is important for everyone in the community to work together to send a unified message against bullying. Launch an awareness campaign to make the objectives known to the school, parents, and community members. You got to get everyone involved in this. Establish a school safety committee or task force to plan, implement, and evaluate your school's bullying prevention program. Create policies and rules was another thing they suggested, which is create a mission statement, a code of conduct, a school-wide rule set, and a bullying reporting system. These establish a climate in which bullying is not acceptable. Disseminate and communicate widely. So let everyone know all these different things that are being created. Another piece of advice they had was build a safe environment, which is essentially something we all want to do anyway. We want to establish a school culture of acceptance, tolerance, and respect. So use staff meetings, assemblies, class and parent meetings, newsletters to families, the school website, and the student handbook to establish a positive climate at school. Reinforce positive social interactions and inclusiveness. Inclusiveness is very important here. And the final thing they had suggested here was educate students and school staff. So build a bullying prevention material into the curriculum and school activities. Train the teachers and staff on the school's rules and policies, and give them the skills to intervene consistently and appropriately. So from there, this is my resource list, my references, and thank you for listening.